Hello and welcome to my first tutorial on this account. I'm gonna teach you how to make a badass explosion in Sony Vegas. Let's start by putting the picture or movie you want to make the explosion at. I just found this picture on a simple Google test. I just searched for street and found this picture. Start with making it widescreen because it looks annoying without it. And if you go out here to this track name and double click it, you can name it something. I named this David. After that, go to your pan and crop and make sure you click this mask enable tab. Now you're gonna zoom in on the thing you want to get the explosion behind, because I want my explosion to behind this thing right here. I could also just make it over here, but I want to show how to make it behind something. So once you found what you will make it behind, click this something I can't read, creating tutorial, and then mark or mask out, I don't know what it's called, the points that your explosion needs to be behind. And it's very simple because I'm just doing this fast. If it's just a test, you don't need to do so much about it, but if it's for a serious project then use some more time than I just did, because the reason to do it so fast is because I can't record forever, and I have 10 minutes to record, so yeah, I just need to be very fast. If there's something you don't like what you selected, then you can just edit it with the normal editor tool. Now you can see there's only this thing back. That's good for now. Now let's drag in the explosion under the picture or your movie. Now you can see the explosion gonna get behind it. Now take the same picture as the first one I called David and put at the third timeline like that, and then call it picture 2 or something. I just call it yeah, what I'm gonna call it, Josh. I call it Josh. And just make this widescreen too, because that was what I did with the first one. Okay, now you can see there's this black thing with my explosion. That's because it's from video compile thing. I have a link in the description so you can see it. If you want to remove this black points, then click this little compositing mode. There's two modes that I think that's pretty good. The first one is green, which will take away the black, and the second one is add, which make, when the add is on, there'll be more light in it, and the screen just make it a bit boring, so I use light for most of the time. Okay, now let's find how long time it needs to go before the explosion will be set on. About here. Let's see. You can see explosion start. Okay, I go to my track motion with this 2 squares and an arrow. When I'm in that, I can drag around the explosion. But remember, this is for whole track, so use this timeline if you want to. There's something you need to change and stuff, because yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but you'll know if you try it yourself. So remember to add a new timeline or just edit it down here at this timeline. Okay, now you can see if I move, the explosion is behind this thing, but I also want the explosion to get behind this main. So I go back again in this pan and crop with the first picture, zoom in at the main, take this tool again, and because I don't have much time, I just do this extremely fast. Normally I would like to take all details, but I recognize that you take a long time and just make this perfect, but I don't have time for it, which I'm very sorry about. But I can't upload a video that's longer than 10 minutes on YouTube, and I don't want it to be in more parts, so yeah, that's a bit problem. Okay, if I move, you can see the explosion go behind this man now. That also looked pretty good, but the fire came under his feet, so I just need to go in again and then drag these points so they go like like this with both legs, like this, because now you can see there's a kind of shadow under his feet. So if I move, you can see the fire don't get under his feet. You can do the same for this light staff thing. I don't know what it's called. Sorry, I need to cut in the movie because my mom destroyed the whole project, so I need to cut in it. You can see the explosion don't get under his feet now, and I need the explosion to get behind this thing also. So go back again, and the good thing is that you don't have to be so precisely as you may think you have to, but the result will not be so good as if you take a long time. You can see I don't add so many points. Normally if I have time enough, I will add about at least twice that as how many there's now. Oh my god, I sucks to English right now. You can see the explosion goes behind, and right now it looks okay. So I'm just gonna leave that. But I'm gonna make a more detailed version a bit later in this week, I guess, or next week maybe. But I'll make a new tutorial about this very soon, where you can see how it should look.